Warning. The following TTRPG stream is intended for mature audiences and may contain material that is not suitable for all viewers. Viewers who may be sensitive to graphic content should proceed to the video description below, where timestamps of such events are provided to the best of our ability. Viewer discretion is advised. Thank you. We'll get into this here. Give it a couple seconds of silence and yeah.
Nice silence tables.
Sorry.
Nice silence tables.
Sound of silence.
So, alright. Hello, my fellow folk from the past, present, and future. Welcome to the 17th episode of Season of War, the first campaign for Lore Weavers TTRPG. I'm Jack the GM, and we're gonna go ahead and move into some introductions here for the rest of the crew. Unfortunately, Autumn will not be joining us this week, so we'll kick it off with Tables.
Hello, I'm Tables. I play Althadon Yurik Kruskalin, the half-elf, half-orc, wizard, and mistwalker, or frostwalker.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Moving it over to Rez.
Hello, it is me, the Res Man. I play Gax. I play Gax Samcast, the Knoll Monk. I'm excited to get back into this.
Oh yeah. Moving us over to Billy.
Hi, I'm Billy. I'll be playing Sushi, the Goblin Rogue Druid multiclass.
And Billy, you're running some games on the start plan right now, aren't you?
Yes, I'm running a Caravan Hand campaign for Saturday mornings, and I'm looking to expand.
Yeah, so check them out. And last but certainly not least, Cal, you want to bring us home, baby?
Hello there, I am Callum, and I will be playing Yonan McPherson, no Amish rogue, and I do not have anything to plug, but I'm happy to be here.
And your father's what shop?
Without further ado, let's dive into things tonight.
Seasons change all the time in the world of Atura. Spring blooms into life. Summer flourishes. Fall's harvests descend into a sleeping winter. And completing the cycle awakens into spring. However, on the continent of Leora, a different season is descending upon its nations. There's a heaviness that you cannot quite place, an unspoken tension weighing on the minds of the people. Soldiers can be seen in training. The clanging of weapons being forged can be heard across the land. Discussions in quiet halls dictate the fates of many. Peace has no place here, for what is approaching is the season of war.
Let's dive into things tonight. Fear, anxiety, hope, desperation, and impulse. These are the feelings, amongst many more, that are gripping the city of Seaward's Port in the wee hours of the morning shortly before dawn on the 4th of Misuthar, 1326 PD. Battle will be fought. Under what conditions is yet to be determined. But right now, on this early morning, it's known that the odds are stacked against the rebellion here in Seaward's Port. This local rebellion being led by the Plumbers. Now, Sushi, you are resting out back in your stable house, and you will interact with this first. Yonan shortly after, and Gax and Althadon, I'm going to need you guys to roll perception checks with disadvantage for me. As you're resting out back... Sorry, go ahead.
Would I be in owl form?
I think you can only do that a certain amount of time.
Oh, yes, you're right. Sorry. That's right, and it's
You're all right.
limited time. Too.
You might have went to sleep in owl form, but you'd be waking up in normal probably. As you're
She's sitting there on top of a rafter somewhere, thinking she's still an owl.
Yeah.
It's a 9 for Alphadon.
Dirty 20 for Gax.
All right. As you're resting in your new estate, Sushi, you wake up as you hear, "Help! Someone help!" As you hear the running of footsteps and as the sounds of adolescent desperation. As you see Hikus and the other street kids, but not Poppy, as they round the corner and duck in between the crumbled walls, sprinting across the ground. You see that Rowan sort of trips and falls. She has a large scrape on her arm. It looks to be like from some sort of sword. As they say, "Someone, get me, brother. Get Poppy's brother. Get Yonan. She's in trouble. The other street kids, we need help right now." And all right, that was a 20
They attack
for
the kids.
20 for Rez and a 11
Yep.
for Alphadon. So I would say
So
Nine-
at disadvantage, so 9.
yeah. So, 9. Yeah. So I would say Alphadon, you do not wake up to this disruption, I guess. As Sushi, you're the first to react to this as you see them waking up. "Get Yonan, someone please."
Can I roll a perception to see if any of them look injured or wounded or anything of that sort?
No perception needed. They are minorly injured, but they're like covered in dirt. It looks like they're like scraped up, and then you do see that Grayson has a large sort of cut like deep into his form. It looks like he like narrowly dodged like a sword slash, and it's like cut. It was bleeding pretty bad, but it's not a mortal wound or anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you said that I woke up to
Yeah,
this situation.
so you're in your
or-
well. You can hear basically because Sushi sleeps out back in her stable spot. She's right there when this is happening. You're resting in your monastery. Like it's the monastery that you're sort of making, building out. So it's still part of the abandoned mansion. No, not abandoned now. But so you would wake up like in your room as you hear these noises. So it'll be a bit before you guys can get there. And I'll say,
Yeah.
Yonan, you do wake up to this sound, sort of being cued in to hearing children that are in trouble.
Yonan's gonna sprint down the stairs from his spot in the tower, and he's gonna go out. "What is it? What's going on?"
Well, we were trying to help, and they came. We were just trying to take down some of those speaker things that they got, playing the message, and it was Poppy's idea, and then the soldiers came, and then we ran into Piper, and he was helping, but I don't know, but come with me. I need to show you.
Yonan is gonna come, but he's
Sushi
gonna
would be
throw
down
over.
there by now.
Oh, Sushi,
Cloak
you would be the
over
first to
himself to
react to
look.
this, actually. So, if you did, want to heal someone or do anything quick, Sushi would have a moment to do that before
Well,
you
it's
as
just
he's running
looking
down.
at my spirit thing, but I don't think that'll work, so I won't do that. But I'll definitely drop a healing word on the one kid with the gash there.
Mhm.
As she hops down, kind of landing on Squirrel to kind of hit a little bit of an extra alarm
Sure.
for the rest of the
Mhm.
group to kind of hear that there's something going on that's a little louder than the voice of these children.
Yeah, as Squirrel, I can't do an elephant noise.
Yeah, no.
We've covered this before. But yeah, as she, lets out that sound, very well trained. You have an alert cue for her as she does alert. People around. I'd say that would cause Alphadon to be able to wake up. It's at this point, Yonan rushes down and he's, that conversation begins there. Right. We just come on. I can take you to where they were. They were still fighting.
Let's go. Let's go quickly.
Yeah. As Alphadon with the sound, you're able to wake up, look out the window, and I mean you can mist walk down, so you can just teleport down if you want.
I'm
There's also the
last.
fact of how undefended do you want to leave your estate?
Completely.
Fair enough. I mean, there's a few people there as well, like the scale guards there, and stuff. So
Yeah, they're pretty tough.
They
So
can handle it.
yeah. All right.
Yeah.
As you guys hit the ground, running, I'm gonna need a investigation check from Yonan with advantage, and I'm gonna need a survival check from Sushi, please.
Oh boy. They got the chitlins.
investigation, burning a psionic energy die for a 26.
All right.
Nice.
Damn, you got a 26. Sushi got a 26. You also get a D4 to your survival checks there, Sushi. So I'm gonna roll that now.
Nice, nice.
That's a
A 4.
dirty 30.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
goddamn. Dirty 30. Yeah, as you guys are hustling your way through Yonan, you're able to, identify the certain routes. The kid's not quite as fast as you guys. You're able to pick him up, and stuff. As you see, just appearing next to you, Yonan, is someone. I mean, you haven't spoke to her in a while, but she was at your estate and resting there. Eowyn Liston, or Niwo to you, as she goes, "I can get you there quick. Yonan, take my hand."
I grab it without
You grab it?
hesitation.
She dimension doors you both, 500 feet ahead. As you guys are rushing there, Yonan, you'll come upon this scene
You sons of bitches.
first. As you see, as you rush upon the scene, you see some of the Spice Rick kids. The youngest one, not there. It appears to be back at the keep. But you do see Allie, the second youngest, appears to be knocked out against a crate. There's a little bit of blood coming from her head, but she is breathing.
Oh boy.
You see like 7 dead Empire guards, but they appear to be the cloaked ones, almost like the assassin troops. As you're coming upon the scene, you also see as one of the last remaining guard is stumbling for a second. As he stumbles back and falls over, plops in front of you, and walking out of the shadows, you see the young, 13-year-old young adolescent, Eli Spiceroot. As you see the makeshift spear that he was making a few nights ago is embedded into this last guard. As he sort of stumbles out of the shaded alley, he's clearly outmatched, and there appears to be a large gash over one of his eyes that will certainly scar and possibly cause him to lose his vision. As he stumbles out, they go to him.
Okay.
Allie, you okay? As you come upon this scene, and he looks up, and you see Puppy's safe. She's just unconscious in the alley back there.
Oh, at least they didn't die. Oh my god.
I tried, Yonan. And the kid says,
Yonan just doesn't even point to her, just shouts over his shoulder to Niwo, "Take care of him!" And he's going to run, but he's not going to run straight into the alley. He's going to run into cover, and he's going to pull out his gun and look for an ambush, because this stinks. This is Yonan's shit detector is in the reds right now. So,
Give me a perception check.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Nat 1.
Oh boy. And we're still the rest of us are still running up.
You'll get there
another
shortly.
psionic
We're not
energy
necessarily
die.
in initiative right now.
Yeah,
so you're gonna get there
yeah.
shortly. 26.
Burning another psionic energy die to make that 25 into a 26.
26. Yeah. You look around. You're tense for a moment. You don't see, and then you feel something. A drop hit your shoulder.
Oh.
Another drop hit your shoulder. As you look up, and you see Piper McPherson. About 7 arrows stuck in his back and his sides. sitting
Piper
on...
McPherson?
Sorry, not Piper. Piper
Piper
Quickhand.
Quickhand?
Piper Quickhand, I apologize.
I was wondering if you threw another McPherson.
No, I did not.
Yeah.
I slipped up. Piper Quickhand, as you see, he's sitting there, blood dripping from his mouth, and his wounds. Essentially, he has failed his death saving throws. He is dead.
No.
As you see him in his last moments, she's okay, Yonan. They're gone. Bloody Adius was with them. 3 simple things. That's all I ask for my life. As you look up to this scene above you, the rest of you come upon the scene. You see Aowen putting a little bit of healing into some of the children, and then start working them up to get out of here.
Oh, Lord.
Sushi will
Yonan just shouts over it to Sushi, not looking away. Make sure my sister's okay, as Yonan is just holding this man's hand. And
So you would have had to climb, it's not hard, but climb up to the roof, because he was sitting on the edge of the roof. Yep, you're right up there.
I literally walk up.
And Sushi, as you're able to slide in, you see Poppy is unconscious in the alley. Give me a medicine check, quick.
What the hell's happened here?
Is a 15.
15. With a 15, she is knocked unconscious. Looks like she hit her head on something. But she'll be okay. But she's unconscious but stable right now.
Right.
Effectively, she is at 0 hit points, but she's unconscious, but stable right now.
I thought the kids
Sushi
would have been
will-
safer.
Use her healer.
They ran out. They ran fucking out.
You're gonna use your healer feat? Hell yeah. To stabilize? Yeah.
Yep, so I use one of my kits.
Yep,
Or
absolutely.
One of the charges.
One
on the
use,
kids?
one of the charges, yeah. To restore 1d6 plus 4. So go ahead and roll 1d6 plus 4.
That'd be 4, 5. Just to make sure she's stable, and then I'm just going to go to the next person and do it again.
Yeah. You go to Allie Spice Root. You're able to do that again. Get her awake. They appear to be like concussed.
Well, they're a lot easier to move if they can walk. So Sushi's got.
They're getting them up, and like Levi is still up, but he has that one gash. He's gonna lose his eye for sure, probably.
How many is there?
There's there's just the 3 Spicer kids and then Poppy. The rest of the street kids, Roan would have probably brought you guys here, and the rest of the street kids would have stayed back at the estate.
So
Skelton
I
probably
use
wouldn't have let them leave.
4 healer kits.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I'm keeping track of it, sort of thing.
Yep, and now with an organization, that's one of the things you can just kind of source those and replenish that at your organized, when you come back to your estate whenever you want. You don't have to, don't have to be too tense with it. But the rest of you, Yonan, you're up there. Gax, Alphadon, any actions in this moment here? It appears.
I'm not a healer, but I can help people, move from where they are.
You can carry, a kid back or something.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's the same. Just
Yeah,
helping-
you're able to carry.
What the
Levi's
hell?
able to run on his own. You're able to carry Poppy and.
I thought we were pretty damn clear about the fact that it's just not safe.
Apparently not clear enough.
All right, let's get them all back to the estate. I don't.
Take the kids away. Have them take the kids away, and then get them out.
Everyone,
know,
keep an
man.
eye open. We don't know what else is around.
We got to get some.
Help me die. Be with me.
I'm not going anywhere.
Please. I can't. In me pocket, there's some smokes. You put one in my mouth. Light it.
Yeah, we'll do that.
There's also... Grab that tooth. You can use that. And, there's a potion. You might need that too. Take that.
I'll take both.
You know, I suppose it's not a bad day to die. So he sort of looks out as you light the cigarette in his mouth. The moon's, brightly lighting up the view of you guys. You can see, a couple of fires throughout the city before you, and the moon sort of reflecting off the water in the harbor as he sits there. You got a story. A short one.
Me? You want me to tell you a story?
Don't make me waste my words. Yes.
Right, story. Well, did I tell you the first time I met that goblin lass, Sushi? She tried to poison me.
Yeah. She tried to bite my ankle off in that bar.
I remember that. It was the first time we met. It was at this inn back in it doesn't fucking matter. But meeting up with the first time, no idea who I was meeting with. She was already sitting down, and I sit down with her because it's the only private room. And she looks up at me with these big eyes, and she asks me, "Is this a date?" And I have a good laugh at that. I have to tell her, you have to ask. The answer's probably no.
As you chuckle at, and you look over, you see the cigarette just fall out of his mouth onto his lap as he is still.
Yonan takes out his holy symbol, kisses it, prays, "Oh, Changebringer, carry this good man's soul someplace where he'll know no more fighting."
As you say that, you feel almost a hum. You don't know whether it's just, emotion stirring within you or something else. But there's some resonance in your soul with that statement you just made. As you are able to take his body, return back to your establishment, you all, the rest of you have brought the children back. Healed, as you see Yonan returning, carrying the body. It is his size. Into the estate.
Yeah. Gax is probably, after we got the kids to the estate, he's kind of having a small conversation with Althadon, saying like, "Look, I know that they're kids, but they just got someone killed."
They didn't know what they were doing. They just got out there.
I know that, but they need to understand this sort of situation that we're in. It's not safe anymore.
Yeah, yes, they should not be here at all, but
We don't really have any.
we don't have that option.
We don't have a say in that matter, but they can't just be walking off doing God knows what. I mean, what just happened right now could have been a lot worse.
It could have been prevented if... Perhaps we should take shifts. Keep an eye on the kids.
That's not going to be sustainable either. We can't. We're already split thin enough trying to figure out what our next move is going to be, let alone the actual, plan itself. We can't be splitting it even more taking care of some kids. What are we going to do here?
I don't know. I can't... No, I don't know.
Yeah, and at this point, Yonan has probably gotten back, and
Yeah, as you're walking back in, the scale guards sort of hustle out to help you with the body and help you get back in. They've developed more or less like a perimeter with a couple of the shadow band that are posted here as well with you guys. It appears like you guys weren't followed, and
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a courtyard in this estate, like an interior courtyard.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Gax, you mind
Yeah?
grabbing a few shovels?
Oh, I can see what I can find.
Yeah, you're able to find. I mean, this is an estate that's under construction. You're absolutely able to find some shovels.
Yeah. I grab him, bring him over to wherever Yonan finds himself.
Let's find him a nice spot.
Yeah. Yonan,
Aye.
what are we gonna do? These kids, I know they're kids, but
They're a liability.
I wouldn't say that. That seems a bit rude, but we have to
Akash
figure out
was
what
right.
we're gonna...
They can't stay here in Seaward's Port anymore. I should have listened.
Yeah, but I don't think bringing them anywhere is an option anymore.
Where would we send them even?
We've got a few options we can talk about when Piper's in the ground. I've got one option that I can use to get Piper, possibly Becca as well, out of the city. But it would involve...
You mean Poppy?
Yeah, Piper's dead.
Maybe
No.
our friends in Evergard could take them.
That's one option when they get here, but we're gonna put Piper. We're gonna put Piper in the ground. Fuck. Can't even get fucking names right. We're gonna put Piper in the ground, and we're gonna get Poppy and her friends out of this city. Possibly Becca and Delphina too. There's one option I have, but it would require burning a resource that we might find ourselves in need of later, but we could be done.
Yeah, let's stop
Becca
that
gonna
talk
leave?
for now. Let's just
Aye.
put this man in the ground.
If you want to
Give him at least a little bit of dignity.
keep them out of trouble, well, you got to give them something to do. You need a goal.
We
a
tried
mission.
We did give them
Giving
something to
them-
do.
to do, and they didn't, and they decided they want to do more, because she's a stubborn git, just like her big brother.
I didn't mean to. You hear from the distance as one the street kids, and Poppy appears to be distraught, arguing as she sort of came to a bit. I was just trying to help. I don't. I. She starts crying.
Yonan, take care of your sister. We'll bury Piper.
Yes. Yes. Go.
When we survive all of this, we
Hold.
get this city
on-
liberated. What?
Harry and Hardy sort of comes out and speaks up for a second. I'm sorry. A couple times I spoke to Piper. He did mention he asked. He mentioned it off the cuff, but that he wanted it to be buried in the basin.
We'll reinter him when the city's not under siege. I was about to suggest something of that nature, but
Okay, sorry. I just.
No, thank you for speaking up. If there's something you'd like to say, while he's still here.
I don't know what he fought for, but I do know that he cared, and life wasn't fair to him. And I don't know. I don't know what to say.
That's why he fought. That's why he fought, because he cared. People that really fight the hardest, fight the longest. The craziest, the most radical among us, they fight because they care. And because they care, makes them bloody angry at all the pain, all the injustice, until it just twists and burns inside you until you just can't do anything else.
Not to diminish what you all have said, but standing out here talking about this man probably isn't the smartest idea.
Aye, let's get him buried. We go inside, put a little weight, and we can deal with the problem.
Do you know if your sister knows some gentle repose?
It wouldn't matter at this point.
No, you're.
It'll prevent him from becoming undead before we move him to the.
I can get her over here.
Yeah, Gax has started to bury just for now.
And you guys, like, your estate, it's overrun with weeds and bushes and shrubs, and there's trees on it. So there's, like, even though your walls are crumbled and decayed in spots, they don't act like walls, that you have a little bit of cover, and the spot that you're in isn't monitored super heavily by the Empire right now. So you're able to bury him.
Yeah, after we bury him, we're probably gonna go back inside.
Yeah. So you head in, you take the other kids in and stuff, and Poppy's still distraught. Brother, I'm sorry.
Yonan can't bring himself to look at Poppy at the moment.
Oh.
Right, I'll get the alcohol, give everyone a bit of time to compose themselves. Then we're gonna sit down and we're gonna have a talk.
That's not a very nice way to wake up in the middle of the night. I'll help you with that alcohol.
Yeah. So you're able to grab, you a barrel of mead around and some stuff like that. You're able to pull out some harder spirits and pass those around as you see fit. As the kids, gather around, and Poppy calms down a little bit, but she's distraught. You do notice, after getting bandaged up, his bandage over the right side of his face, Eli Spiceroot comes back in to take part in these discussions.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, what is this option you had, Yon?
Right. Gather round, children.
Yeah. Start gathering around.
A man died today because of you lot. And you're going to have to carry that.
Not really
You're
sure
going
what
to
kind
have
that
to
is.
carry that today. And you're going to have to carry that tomorrow. And you're going to have to carry that for the rest of your bloody lives. Now, how you manage that, how you manage to carry that burden, between you and the Almighty. But right here, right now, you are in a war zone. This is not a game. You were told to stay put. You were told to make yourself useful down underground. But you decided you needed another job. Right, well, I'm giving you a new job right now. Your new job is to stay alive and keep from being captured. And if anyone doesn't think they can manage that, and takes out his pistol, then I can put a bloody bullet in you myself.
Oh my god. Hey, Yonan,
Yonan.
come on. They're still kids.
That was not called for.
No, it is entirely called for. This is...
One of them's your damn sister, man.
I know that! That's why I'm so... Yonan puts the gun away and just, stands in front of Poppy. I almost lost you today. I almost lost you. And you almost lost Delphina. Do you remember what that was like?
Yeah, I do. Scary.
Aye. Very scary. It's not fair. Puts his hand on his shoulder. This family's tough. Been through a lot together. I wish all this had happened at a different time. Wish you'd been born a wee bit earlier. Could have remembered Ma and Pa. Could have been old enough to stand by me side when I go and fight. But you're not, Poppy. You're not grown up, not yet. And you're not ready for what's out there.
I know. I'm sorry.
Sorry isn't good enough. And he puts both hands on her shoulders. Sorry isn't good enough, Poppy. This can't happen again. Someone tells you to do something, someone you trust. You've got to do it. Can't just go off on your own.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, bring it here. And he's gonna embrace her into a big hug.
For a little bit of a delay, she wraps her smaller arms back around you and just buries her head in your chest.
It's alright, sister. Sort of pats her head, runs his hands through her hair. She cries.
No. As this moment is happening, the three of you, are there any small or specific actions you'd like to take, or what's going through your minds right now?
I wouldn't mind talking to Poppy after this all settles down.
Say, three of us. Where's Sushi?
I'm gonna retire to my room. I need to
What time is it?
well, I need
Like right shortly, like an hour before dawn. So like,
if
I
all
don't
other if all other avenues seem to not be a good choice, I do have some friends that have a boat that could maybe
That
come around, pick them up.
that could work. That could, if they can get out.
I'm gonna be completely honest, Yonan. I'm not looking for a discussion. I'm going to bed. Gonna finish
Right,
sleeping.
we can. This conversation can wait. Too.
Again, Yonan. I'm not looking for a conversation.
Go to sleep.
Yeah, and Gax is gonna take his drink, and he's gonna go to what is his room?
as you go and lay down on the bedroll. Right now it's just a bedroll on wood. There's some holes in the floor in certain areas, but what will become your home. So you roll it out, lay down.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish my drink and kind of just toss it to the side
Mm-hmm.
before laying down.
Yeah.
Althadon will go and start prepping for the day, prepping his spells.
Yeah, I guess because you've done your 4 hours.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, Salvadon just starts that.
I will say that last night I did put counterspell into the Pearl of Power.
Okay. Cool. As you see, Yonan walks off with Gax as he heads to bed, and Poppy is those 3 kids sort of, give her some space as she's sitting there. It's kind of just you and Poppy in this space right now, Sushi.
Just gonna kind of sit next to her. Your brother might not be able to admit it, but sometimes you never truly can be ready. And
I wasn't ready today. I haven't been ready. I'm such a faker.
the difference between the best of us and the rest of us is we learn from it. It's going to happen. And she just kind of puts a little arm around her and just holds her.
I don't know if this is the the lesson you want to be teaching this kid after she got someone killed.
To learn from it?
No, never mind.
As you throw your arm around her, and have a moment with Poppy, he leans into you and I don't know how I can lead those other kids anymore. I almost got Eli killed. I almost got Allie killed. I almost got them all killed. My brother's mad at me, as he should be.
What you can do is learn from your mistake and move forward, one step at a time. Keep one grounded and one out there.
Okay.
And you know what? If you fall back, that's what you got your friends for. Don't leave people behind.
Right. As you see, as she calms down a little bit. And as each of you eventually are able to retire for the evening and rest, that's where we're going to take our first short little break here tonight.
I knew when you had us roll something that it was gonna be something awful.
So, kick things off a little bit differently today. Tables, I'll have you just splice this in at some point. But basically, I'm going to need some rolls from all of you. I am going to first need you to pick... I'll start with speed. I'm going to need you to pick evens or odds first.
Evens.
Okay? And then in roll 20, can you roll 1d2 for me?
Flip a coin.
Mm.
So we go to 1, which is odd.
Okay. And then I'm going to need you to roll a d4 for me. Nice. Beautiful.
I'm guessing that's bad.
You don't know. Alphadon. Tables. I'm going to need you to pick odds or evens for me.
I will pick odds.
Okay. I need you to roll 1d2 for me. And then I'm going to need you to roll 1d6.
That is a 1, so...
And then 1d6.
2.
Sweet.
So I got an odd and a 2.
Nice.
Or a 1 and a 2.
Billy, I'm going to need you to do the same as them. Pick odds or evens. And then roll a d2. And then a d8. Not a d6.
So I'll pick odds first.
Okay.
And you said a D2?
Yeah, odds, d2.
Okay, that is a 1.
Okay, and then a d
that is an odd.
and then a d8 for you.
And D8.
Man,
and
you
do
all
I
are
pick
rolling once.
odds and evens again, or just odds again?
No, just roll a d8.
7.
Cool. And Rez, I'm gonna need you to pick odds or evens for me.
It's been odds the entire time. I'll choose evens.
Speed did evens, but all right, evens. Roll 1.
Well, no, I mean like we've only rolled odds.
You don't know how the system is working, but I
It's-
like that
it's
you're
the-
taking ownership of it. Go ahead and roll 1d2.
Gambler's fallacy
Nah,
is still 50-50 chance.
Yeah, no, I got it. I got this one. Fuck.
All right. and now I need you to roll 1d20 for me, please.
What?
This is the start of Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead.
Oh god, 1d20. Why am I doing the d20? A 3. That's a really low roll.
Okay. Give me a couple seconds just to work that stuff in, and then we will get into the actual welcome intro and all that fun stuff. And I like how stressed out Rez seems right now.
Man, I got a lot on my mind right now, and none of it is clear because it's all foggy.
No.
God.
What the hell is that?
He put the
It's
he
a
put
ghost,
the sack
I
on
tell
us.
you, it's a ghost.
He
It
put
took
the
over his camera.
he put the potato sack on us.
Quick, someone call Ghostbusters.
Yeah. I ordered it as far as biggest risks. That's what the die went up. So like, Piper had the largest risk of, getting killed there, and Rez rolled a 3.
Oh, okay. Well,
The other
don't
guy
say
did
it like
other
it's my
things.
fault. All right,
It's
you
not
know.
your fault, man. It was set up. That was the most likely. Where you rolled the 4 for Poppy, so she was okay, but overall. And then Tables rolled the 2 for and that was for the Spicer kids, and that's kind of why Levi got injured in that way. But yeah, welcome back to the darkness of this rebellion, guys.
No.
That's where we're gonna take a short break. I'm gonna call it
Pub crawls in pirate cities.
Yeah. Welcome back from break, everyone. Left it off a little heavy there. As we pick up the following morning after you all have rested. Alphadon, of course, has been up, doing stuff for a few hours. But as you all wake up, around 8 a.m. Getting to just finish your, the remainder of your long rest.
Can
As you all-
I just have had Alphadon have woken Yonan up about an hour before the others?
Yeah.
If you had asked me to,
Yeah, I would have asked.
I wouldn't have disturbed you otherwise.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
would have said something before.
So around 7, there's a little knock on. There's not a door, so it's just knock on the door frame to your room. As Yonan, you're awoken. The sun is shining now.
Yoden, you
Morning.
requested a wake up call.
You requested a breakfast in bed.
Alphadon, you've got a fine memory. Do you remember what if Gax has ever expressed a preference for what his preferred breakfast is?
You give me too much credit, but I mean, he did seem to like those eggs a lot.
Right, eggs. I can do eggs. You've got business to do. Go do it. If you can spare some help, I'd welcome it. But I'm gonna fix everyone some breakfast.
I think I can be of an assistance there.
Good, good. You don't give yourself enough credit.
Well, thank you.
No, I mean it. There's a lot of folks that would have, failed to bounce back from some of the setbacks that have been put in your life. There's a few some of them sound like a bad joke. But I don't know. I guess Eagles March, they just don't put the quit in their folk.
Nope. I was raised right.
Looking forward to meeting your father. Got a feeling that he is going to be the kind of man we'll get along with fine.
Most likely. Again,
Some hesitation there. We can discuss that as we go.
it's been forever since I've seen him, so I don't know if he's changed.
Aye. Nothing stays the same, ever. But eggs, I can manage eggs. So cooking is a lot like alchemy if you think about it.
I'll get out my alchemy set then.
As you guys start to whip up some breakfast together, what do you make? I mean, there's other things around if you want to have cook up some sausages or biscuits.
Where Yonan is going all out. Sausages, biscuits, bacon if we have any.
Yeah, sure thing. I see her going
I'll
through.
make
whip up the
some.
breakfast. Yeah.
Trying to think of closest thing to Holland for hollandaise.
We're gonna call it hollandaise sauce for now. That's a real specific one. I have to think about that. Yeah. As you whip up some hollandaise sauce, you guys.
Yeah, with the alchemy kit tools.
Mhm.
In certain parts of the Empire, I think the White Bernie, this is known as screaming eel sauce. I've no idea why.
No.
That is strange because there's no eel in it.
Assume there's a story there. I've never heard it. I've looked it up.
How did you look at?
I've never been to the White Bernie.
My mother was from there.
Oh.
Or is from there.
Well, yes, I suppose tense grammar.
Yes.
She ever tell you any about it?
Just about the. I think you'd enjoy the glowing. There's these orbs around. Is that Elismera or is that Tamar's Ultimus? The ones that affect the weather.
I believe that'd be Temer's Ultimus.
Yes, there's these orbs that float around in Terminus Ultimus that that keep the weather in each quadrant of the city in a different season.
Wait, so you're telling me that you could have your house in autumn and you'd go to work, cross through spring and get to work in summer if you're working on the other side of town?
Very much so, yes.
Then after work, you get off a little bit early, you can join your mates for a snowball fight in the winter quarter, then come back and go to bed in autumn.
Exactly, yes.
I have got to visit this city before I die.
Yes, I believe it's some kind of, it's lost technology. They can barely maintain it. As people study it, but I don't think anyone's quite been able to replicate it.
Right, sounds a bit like Dunamancy. That's...
But yes, I'd like to visit sometime. Maybe when this
But,
war is over.
Aye. And, yeah, they're just gonna whip up a really nice, you got scrambled eggs, eggs Benedict, this whole, like, full-on breakfast buffet going on.
Absolutely. As you guys whip that up, Sushi and Gax, you guys both wake up to the smells of a good breakfast being cooked up. In the manor.
Yeah.
Bustling noises out on the street, the whole 9 yards.
Interesting, to say the least. Yeah, Gex is going to, after, finding himself to wake up, finding the strength to wake up fully, he'll just, I guess he'll just start to meander over towards where he's smelling the food. I mean,
Yeah.
Good breakfast, hard to come by nowadays, so...
Yeah, as you start, meander down the stairs and over to the sort of like living area, you see them putting out these large sort of trays of, eggs and sausages and bacon and...
Well, platters.
Yeah, platters. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we made enough for the scale guard and...
Yeah, anyone else here? Sushi, do you join them?
Yeah. She fills her plate up quite large. Extra sausages and eggs. And one thing that I think everyone would notice as she's eating is she eats only the yolks and a lot of them.
Okay.
All right.
Fair enough.
Yeah, as you're able to munch that down, the scale guard comes and gets a plate off your plates as you're, all sitting down and eating. Major Kosh sort of speaks up. I had the thought, while you lot are over dealing with Larkin and that meeting you want to have, we could form a bit of a strike force to do some demolitions on their compound. Maybe kick the Empire out of the city so that we can hold it when the time comes, as opposed to, and have some walls as opposed to having the fighting being in the city itself.
That's not a terrible idea.
It would mean further splitting our forces, because it's a good idea, I agree, but we were also planning on having some of you positioning yourself between Larkin and other groups so they couldn't call on reinforcements, but taking out their headquarters might actually be a better use of their resources. Look, I don't mean to be morbid about this. I fully plan on getting out of this war alive, but we play this right. There's a possible outcome of this where Larkin is standing over the corpses of our bodies only to realise he's lost the bloody city.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
in my opinion, that's worst case scenario because I don't plan on losing. So,
Well, glad we're on the same page. Can I get you anything else, Gax?
Gax is gonna kind of like look at him a bit strangely, just like, why are you offering that? And he's just gonna flat out say like, why are you asking? You're not usually the beck and call type.
I know. Normally I'm the bossy know-it-all type, and that's not always me putting my best foot forward. I helped cook you this breakfast as my way of saying thank you. And my way of saying sorry. You and Alphadon and Sushi and the Kosh and all of you have put up with quite a lot for the sake of my family. So, the least I could do.
Right. Well, better sooner than later, I suppose. I don't really know how to feel about this. But thank you, I suppose.
Everyone give me a perception check, please.
Perception.
I apologize. I thought you were done with the conversation too. My bad.
No, you're good.
Everyone
24.
knows Alphadon's in his own little world.
Yeah.
Unwise wizard. Love the trope.
Yeah, so I got a 5.
All right.
14
Yeah.
for Sushi.
14 for Sushi, 24 for Gax, and Yonan.
Oh, are we all? Hold on.
I said everyone.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I misheard.
That's okay.
18.
That's, yeah.
So the only one who would notice right before he emerges from the shadows, having snuck in, would be Rez, as you see El Capitan right before he emerges. Is there anything you'd like to say, or do you want to let him slip by?
Yeah, so Gax is gonna, like, after probably saying yes to he'd like a little bit more, he'll kind of, clear his throat, and he'll just say, Capitan, if you wanted to sneak in to see Yonan's sister, I don't think she's around.
Well, she is staying at the Shades Inn, but testing our perimeter defenses. Good to see one of you. I was trying my best, so good eyesight.
What?
I came. The only
Yeah.
as he sort of walks out, grabs a sausage, takes a bite. Good.
Please, make yourself a plate. I made plenty.
I will. I wanted to just mention I heard about what happened last night. If you need to get the kids out to Esbeck, I can help with this.
That is what I was hoping to discuss at breakfast. Possibly taking the kids to Esbeck.
I will shut up and let you discuss then.
Aye. Rez, Rez. No, it's
Who?
like, wait, what? Gax. Sorry, shit.
No clue.
You have the least right to give me shit, Jack.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Gax, you looked like you were about to say something, or...
I mean, other than that, we probably needed to discuss what we're gonna do about the kids. That's really it. I mean, if you have an easy way to get them out, that would be better than what I had planned, considering mine is a little bit more the old-fashioned way.
Aye, there'd be more risk involved. But I do appreciate the suggestion, and I appreciate that you are thinking ahead and thinking stuff like that. So that wasn't a bad option.
And just for all your information, considering that I'm kind of realizing I'm falling into the habit of not saying who I have contact with. The group that I came into Sewers Port with, they're over in, I believe they said Manatebo Bay. I don't really
That's what I was
know.
saying too, yeah.
Yeah, that's where they were sailing to. I don't know where they are now, but they are always on call. Me and them seem to have a little bit of a rapport. So if we're ever in need of a boat, and well, the drop isn't around.
That could be useful.
But be warned, they're not fighters. So if you're thinking about sailing
No,
them
I
into
don't
any
mean.
sort of danger.
I wouldn't do. I wouldn't put them in danger if I could help it. But if we could persuade them, perhaps there's a chance we could get them to take Piper's body.
Well, they're gone currently. So
Oh, they're gone currently,
yeah,
so they wouldn't
they're
be.
already gone.
Oh, if they've left the city, well. All right, that does make that a little bit more complicated. Not, but it's good to know that we have that resource. So thank you for bringing that to our attention.
Yeah.
Yes. Thanks for pointing that out.
So, let's put our options on the table and discuss as equals what the best option is. My idea, which was that I have a token that I received from a member of the Orior family. It was a few weeks before we met up with you, Gax, but I was in an inn. I happened to notice some folks from the Shadow Band were trying to be stealthy and discovered that the person they were traveling with was, well, the former founder of the Shadow Band, a rather powerful figure with very powerful connections in Esbeck, and one who owed my family some favor. So,
Right.
as an expression of that, I was given a platinum token and told that it was good for one favor from the ruling family of Esbeck.
All right.
Since we are all being honest with each other, because sort of looks over at the El Capitan. Since we're all allies, we trust each other. We don't keep secrets. There's arcane means by which, under certain circumstances, people and objects can be transported from Shade's End to Esbeck. It's not a resource we have full control over, but it is a means by which, if I was to expend my favor with the Orior family and with the assistance of El Capitan, we could take the children out of Seaward's Port, take them to the capital of Esbeck, and I could exchange this token for the promise that the children would be kept safe for the duration of the war.
Well, if you don't want to use that token, I do have a friend in Esbeck too. Couple, actually.
You are a man of continual surprises, Gax.
I like making friends.
Good to know.
Capitan, how
Yes?
often can you use that mirror?
About it's once a day to move in and out of this time period. I can attempt to use it more, but it can break.
And can it be shut from the other side?
Yes.
Figured as much. So we should, if we're going to use that, we should announce that we are coming.
Yes, I will. If we are going to use it, I can send message to people that need to know.
I appreciate that. I appreciate your everything that you're doing for us.
Oh, we are saving a city.
Aye, and I mentioned this to one of your subordinates, El Capitan, but I don't know how high your ambitions rise, but we play our cards right with this. You know, I mean, it's a long shot that we survive. It's a longer shot that we win. But if we do win, there's going to be a new man on the throne, a new government, and a lot of open positions of power.
Yes, I suppose there will be.
I think we should keep the allocation of power conversation for after we win this war.
Oh, certainly. There's no... I'm not going to make... I can't make promises for the Greyhawks. I don't even know where I stand with them, honestly. Last time we spoke, I did something very bad and very good for them, so I'm not sure how they feel about the lot of us, but suffice it to say, I will not be forgetting the contributions that you and your associates have made to this revolution.
Thank you. I appreciate this, and we'll make sure that everything is on the level after we succeed. I myself have no desire for a position of power. I enjoy running Seaward Port Branch. I've had the opportunity to go back to headquarters and it will be a promotion, but I did not take this. I've made my home here.
There's something to be said for waking up and realizing you've got the job you've always wanted.
You have to have the job that you don't first.
But this should be a discussion, so if anyone else has... well, first, Gax, would you mind telling us about your friends at Esbeck?
Yeah, well, one of them, let's keep them out of this, but, I have a friend who, well, two friends. One that runs a pub near I think he's in the capital, if he hasn't moved his business. And another is a drinking buddy of mine. He's more of the how do I say, he likes his stories. That's what I'm trying to say.
It's a storyteller.
Yeah, something like that. Though he's landed on a bit harder times when it comes to making his money.
An artist, perhaps.
Yeah, if you need someone who's a bit more above board, that may be able to help get these kids at a good place, those two are not bad options. It may take a little bit more convincing, since it's been a while since I've seen them, but I could always reach out.
It's... How much do you trust them?
Well, the storyteller is as straight as an arrow. I mean, he's an honest man, does honest work. He's just a bit in the dumps last time I heard. Writer's block, you know. As for the As for the other one, I mean, he runs a pub, but other than that, he's a good man.
Right.
He's helped me with a lot of things.
Because it'd be a big ask. I mean, it's not like we're asking to be taking care of one child.
Oh.
We got a whole bunch of children, and they're
Oh,
not
nope.
exactly behaved.
Yeah, don't worry. I know that, but luckily, I don't really hold many things close to my chest, so it's not like they don't know who I am and what I do.
And this was from back when you were a pirate?
Yeah. Not gonna sugarcoat it, yeah, but they also know that's not really me. You know, I was just there to train.
Right, so that's... Thank you, Gax. This is actually a pretty good option. Does anyone else have any suggestions or ideas they'd like to put on the table?
For getting the kids out of here?
Aye.
Well, you did send some family to the Harefoot Basin.
I mean, that would be where I'd send them if the city was not under siege.
Oh,
If it was just, guards looking for them or wanted posters, I'd say, if there wasn't an army parked on her doorstep, it's easy enough to sneak in and out of the city, but I mean, we could...
no, so perhaps we can take them there after this is over. Get them to Esbeck temporarily then.
That is, that would likely be how we would handle it, unless there is the option of, well, you do have a somewhat unreliable means of translocation, but...
Yes, I do, but
Well, I don't think we need that chaos in our lives.
Are you wearing that?
Yeah, I am.
okay. Who's around you?
Well,
my
you're all sitting at
God.
the table. We'll let you guys finish the conversation, and then we'll.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just had to slip down.
But, yes, I just wanted to put the suggestion out there. I'm aware that it would be a better option if we were just trying to get us out of the city, but it is... First of all, it'd be probably, from what I understand of teleportation, it'd require the full extent of your abilities just to get all of them there.
I do want to note, if you guys decide to go the route of sending them to my friends, I can leave a message with them, because they see, I mean, if she hasn't fixed her drinking habits, she would be a lot more equipped to get some kids in a better place. She kind of, from what I know, which I don't really know much, but she works for some big company. I don't know. She seemed pretty important.
Who is this you're talking? Is this one of your friends in Esbeck?
You could say that. We have some history.
History, like former relationship, like romantic attachment.
Sure. Yeah.
Jack, do I believe him?
Give me an insight, and then Gax, you can roll a deception or persuasion, but don't tell us if you can whisper it.
Yes.
Yeah, I got you.
Don't tell us which one it is.
Where is it? There it is.
Okay. So with a 14, I mean, yeah.
You can think what you want. Just know that this person from what I know, is very well connected, and if it's not coming from me, if it's coming from one of our mutual friends, either the bartender or the wordsmith, she would be more than happy to get some kids down on their luck trying to escape from the war here into a good place.
Gax, I am in no position to judge a man for keeping things close to his chest. I'm trying to break the habit a bit myself, so if you don't want to tell me the details, you don't have to. But I need to ask because this is me family that's putting at risk. And I'm not just talking about Poppy here. Those kids she's with, they were the ones that got her through losing our mom and pa. They're her family, which makes them my family. So I need to know, this person you left with, the one you parted on what sounds like not the best of terms, is she angry with you enough that she might take it out on someone?
No, she's an amazing woman. She would never do something like that. She's a good person. My
Right.
idiocy has nothing to do. What?
Yeah, what was that?
What happened in my past between me and her will have no bearings on how safe your sister and those kids would be.
Well, you don't seem like the kind of man who would make such promises lightly. So if you say that this is someone we can trust to keep a roof over me sister's head, I think this is a good plan.
Yeah. Go
But
on.
Sushi, we haven't heard anything from you. Do you have any suggestions?
Not really. I'm not familiar with this kind of stuff.
What kind of stuff? Smuggling, family, warfare?
City life?
Aye, city life. I've got some relatives that you'd get along fine with, Sushi. Got to introduce you to
You
my
got
cousin
some-
Fenris.
Got some hog stealers in your family?
Oh, we all steal hogs. It's a family tradition.
Mm.
But
Continue.
Oi, cousin Fenris. He's a wild one. You'd like him too, Gax, I'd imagine. He's fun to the drink, fun to knocking heads, but a fantastic father to his boy.
He sounds like a good man.
Hi, every so often, me McPhersons produce one. But that's neither here nor there. So, I think the best option sounds like El Capitan opens the portal. We head very briefly into how long of window would we have to use the mirror before it has to be opened again?
Before you can open it again? you mean?
I mean, before it closes when you open it.
About an hour.
Now,
Right,
where does it open up?
The
Central district, I'd say. It's very close to the government district in Ezbek, I would say,
It
based
is
on
very
what I
secure
saw.
place. Very secure place.
Right. DM. How close is the elixir of life to this area that I'm hearing about?
Well, you would know, like, the way that they're talking, when he says central area of Ezbek, that's, like, secretive district. That's, like,
Yeah.
known as, it's called Oculus. It's, like, the CIA.
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay.
And as far as like the elixir of life, that's in the Anima Mea, the artistic district of Esbeck. That is actually close to the government district as well.
Okay.
So it'd actually probably be fairly close.
If we decide to go to my friends, it wouldn't be that hard to get there and back in an hour.
Yeah, you probably could.
Yeah. As for the
Especially
staff
if you guys
of
like
Unreliable-
rented flying carpets and stuff. It's at
You can
this-
rent a flying carpet in Aceback.
Yeah, it's like a taxi service.
Yeah. As for the staff of unreliable teleportation, if something goes wrong, it could very well kill the kids. So I would definitely not.
Yeah.
They don't have 30 hit
Right,
points,
so
do
that's off the that's off the table. That's no.
How
That's a
many
kid
hit points
sister.
do these kids have? Asking for a friend.
Not many.
Yeah.
It's at this point that you notice this yellow, noxious gas beginning to emanate from Gax. As like you did the thing, you thought it didn't have any effect for a second there, Gax, and then
It completely flew over my head that I said it because nothing happened.
yeah, and then it just starts. This noxious gas starts to emanate from all of you, and I need
All of us?
everyone to make a Constitution saving throw, unless you're immune to poison.
Oh,
Gax.
Jesus. Sorry, I shot myself.
Of course, yes.
all those
18 for
eggs.
Yonan.
Constitution saving throw.
Sorry, those eggs really hit me hard.
DC 14. DC 14.
DC 14? Oh
Cut-
boy, can't wait for
He ain't
me
used
to be
to.
the only one.
Constitution. Althadon rolled a 18 for a 19.
Sushi rolled an 8.
Oh, of course.
And Stinking Cloud is cast centered on the user during your breakfast. Start to hack up.
I'm sorry, guys.
Oh god, as he casts a spell and blows a gust of wind into here. You go, Sushi, can you help with me with this, please?
Oh,
I'll go
sorry,
for
guys.
window.
Like the
Yes.
gust of wind cantrip,
Oh
and
god, guys.
it really blows out. What?
What's the problem?
I was a bit nervous.
Kind of looking around. Now,
It smells bad, even though you don't have the effect. It just smells bad. Yep.
I was a bit nervous talking about the.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hilarious timing.
Yeah, prestidigitation. What's it called? Potpourri.
All the mages start cleaning this up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Using prestidigitation is poo-poo.
Maybe I need to lay off the eggs.
Yes,
I maybe a bit more vegetable in your diet.
Well, hold on. Booze is a vegetable.
I'm not
The
gonna.
silence speaks volumes.
I think it's changed form too many times to count.
Right. I
Potato,
don't
tomato.
know what to begin with.
Potato mash.
Are the children up?
Yeah, they probably just start rousing right now.
Yeah.
You can hear them sort of walking around above, tiptoeing. They don't want to come down yet.
Like,
You know, Yonan, after last night, you should probably go and issue a little bit of an apology. You might have been a bit rough.
Nothing I said was going to be the right thing.
But the gun was uncalled for, as we said earlier. No matter what the kids do,
I'll
you do
try
not
and-
threaten them with firearms.
I didn't point it at them.
You still threaten them.
Your words were...
Go up there, be a man, and apologize to those kids.
Yonan turns over at Gax and looks like he's about to say something smart. Baseball.
Gax just kind of raises an eyebrow, just like, really?
You know what? You're right.
Well, the floor is yours.
Yes. Makes sister a plate and goes up to talk to her.
As you You head upstairs. As you're making your way, you see that Eli must have whittled another makeshift spear over the course of the night. As he's getting stuff together for the day, you see his the other kids that they slept in their bedrolls in the various corners of the room. They all seem to be up and sort of just getting ready, but they were purposely taking their time. It's one of those things where like they're afraid of getting yelled at again. They know they messed up badly, and like the stakes.
We've all been there.
Yep.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Yep. So as you head up, with a platter of food for him. Hello, brother. We were just coming down.
It's fine. It's fine. It's been a bit of a rough one. You lot have had a bad couple of weeks. Figure you deserve a bit of breakfast in bed.
Thank you. Thank you. Is there something you needed to talk to us about?
There was. First of all, I'm a bit sorry for last night. I didn't need to threaten you. I didn't need to. I came on a little bit harder than I should have. That was wrong.
No, brother, the kind of mistake we made, the cost it. I'm sorry. I know it don't mean anything, but I'm
Poppy.
A bit scary, but
Aye, that was uncalled for. But Poppy, do you remember the last night we all had dinner together at the Willport Watch Repair? Last time we all had dinner together, family, in the old home.
oh yeah, I remember.
And do you remember that wonderful story I told you and everyone else? Me adventures in Berexworth and that spectacular prison break your brother planned. Really.
Oh yeah,
Ah,
we remember.
no, I know you look up to me, and I know you think your big brother's this big hero who can do no wrong, but I make mistakes too, Poppy. I made them when I was your age, and I make them still now. There's a part of that story that I didn't tell you. You see, your brother made a mistake. We all of us. Sushi, Kash, Althadon, Gax wasn't with us, but we overlooked something very important. And we ended up leading the Empire back to the headquarters where our friends were staying. And there was this woman there. Very nice woman who's done nothing but help us. And she was bringing a child into this world. And because of my mistake, because I got her hurt, that child isn't going to come into this world. Ever.
Is she okay? The woman?
She'll live. I made sure of that. Because that's what we McPhersons do when we owe a debt. We make sure it's paid. And You made a mistake, Poppy. I know you're sorry, and I know you're gonna do everything you can to make up for it. But it's not gonna be your last mistake. It's not gonna be the last time you're gonna see someone get hurt. But that's life. It's what it is to be alive. You make the best decisions you can. And you roll the dice. Sometimes they come up in your favor. And fate smiles upon you. And you come out looking like the greatest hero that ever lived. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes people get hurt. You can't go back and change that. All you can do is learn, grow. Try to be a better person than the one you were before. A little smarter, a little wiser, maybe a little kinder. Now, how you learn from your mistakes, that's your business. He puts an arm around her. But I want you to learn a few things from your brother's mistakes, because that is my business. My mistake, all too often with my friends down there, is I don't always listen to them. I act like the man with the plan, and I spin a wild tale what we're gonna do, and I don't always remember that I don't have all the answers, and sometimes they see things that I can't, even though they're right under me nose. So Poppy, if you're going to be a leader, if you're going to be in charge of this group and stay in charge, you need to learn how to listen. Because that's what leaders do. Listen to the people around them. Each of your friends, they're coming to you, they're coming to this group with a skill, all kinds of skills and know-how. And it's a leader's job to take that and use it and make it a part of how you go forward. If you want them to trust you, you've got to trust them. And trust that sometimes they will know better than you.
Right. I can... She pauses for a second and turns towards, the rest of the kids. And uses her voice. I'm sorry. I let us out. I should have listened to you, Eli, when you told us not to go. I'm sorry you lost your eye. It's my fault. I promise I'll do better in the future. They nod. Levi sort of uses his spear to stand up a little bit, and he goes, "Oh, that's all right. I may have lost an eye, but I got that one in the heart. You'll be all right, puppy. Still have my faith." He nods and makes his way over and grabs a sausage link and takes a bite.
Poppy, did you teach this lot what they're supposed to say when they meet McPherson and you need to get that McPherson's trust?
No, I haven't.
And looks around. Alright, kids. Listen up, because this information might save your life. You ever run into another member of the McPherson clan, you're to say to them, Yonan McPherson of the Seawards Port McPherson says, I have clever hands. You remember that part. Clever hands. That's what you say.
Clever hands. Got it.
You know what that means? For us McPhersons.
No.
Means your family. Means we trust you. You lot are Poppy's family, which makes you my family.
A nod in appreciation. You see a little bit of glint of moisture in the eyes of these children. As none of these kids have another family. The Spicerets only have each other. But they found this one.
Jan sort of wipes away a tear in his eye. Oh, look, you got me going all sappy. All right, everyone come in. He initiates a group hug.
As they swarm in, these kids, hugging around you, like the Grace and the half-orc child was like your height.
Yep.
But you guys swarm in, get a nice hug. Yeah. After that, they head downstairs, and Poppy sticks around for a second. So what are you going to do with us, brother? I can hear you talking downstairs. You know there's holes in the floor.
I'll make a note of that. You can't stay here. You children can't stay here. I should have sent you away earlier.
Not your fault. We wanted to stay, but now but I don't want to get anyone else killed. Not right now.
Pull her into a
make
hug.
those decisions.
Pull her into a hug.
I thought I was ready.
Yonan wipes away a few tears and says, listen to me, Poppy. This family, this name, it's a gift. But it can be a curse. And you're told your whole life that you are something, that you will be something, because it's what you were born to. It makes you forget there's so much out there. There's a whole world out there. And to most of it, the name McPherson means nothing at all. Now I know you love what you do, and it brought so much joy to my heart to see you become such a good little thief. But you need to know, you don't have to be a thief. You don't have to be a criminal. You don't have to be anything. You can go out there, find some place where the expectations aren't as burdensome, and you can be a teacher, be a businesswoman, you could be a bloody wizard. You could be anything you want to be. You can leave it all behind anytime you want, and I won't love you any less.
Thank you. Kinda hard to be a wizard though if you can't read.
I think if anyone could manage it, it'd be you.
I love you, brother. Thank you.
I love you too, you little dust muffin. Messes her hair.
Yeah.
Come on, you're going on the trip to Esbeck. You and a lot of your friends.
Isn't that cute? I can't wait until Yonin is fucking dead at the end of all this. Oh no.
And
Yeah,
we'll fix the
no,
roof.
this is.
I'm roof, the floor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roof also needs repairs. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah.
No,
It's like
you
as
hear
we
you.
were like, as Gax was like
No,
sleeping last night, there's a
Yonin has
hole
the
right
full-
above. Like, yeah.
You just hear
Yonin
from
has
downstairs.
The full,
Oh, that's
anime shonen protagonist mom episode 1 over the shoulder braid right now.
Yeah.
Yonin just announced he's 2 weeks from retirement.
cool. And it's not by choice.
But yeah, as this is occurring, any other conversations from the three of you downstairs?
No, I'm just listening to the nice, friendly.
Yeah, we're just listening to the floor.
Yeah, yeah.
We really need to insulate this house better.
Well,
Man,
I mean, I would
alright.
like to. I mean, insulating it better can come with literally just getting new floorboards. So
Yeah.
It'll come
Among
time.
the
It'll come
many-
time.
yeah.
Among the many projects to take care of if we survive this.
I think we can pry it off, cast mending, and then put it back on piece by piece.
We can't. Magic isn't the solution to everything.
It's
solves
just
a
the
lot of
solution to
problems.
most things.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
fill it with mud.
If magic won't solve the problem, money will.
Now that's a good philosophy.
As breakfast is finishing up, Sushi, you notice that Case is outside, spending some time with Squirrel, sort of like inspecting different areas, like spots on her, like looking behind her ears and stuff.
Just walks up to him, kind of watching what he's doing. You're weird.
I've never been accused of being normal.
Yeah,
How are
me
you,
neither.
Sushi? How are you, Sushi?
I'm good.
You know, nice little spot you've set up back here. Can't wait to see what you do with it in the future. Perhaps you'll start the garden in the dirt that is out front as well. But do you know where Squirrel came from?
The circus. She was a
Before
performer.
she shows, you see how she has a different tone of skin behind her ears here and underneath her trunk, as he points out the spot where there's like a little bit of freckles. This is it's very similar to not elephant but oliphant that we have in Estable, the Erg Wafa oliphant specifically.
I've never met either before other than Squirrel.
Well, if you ever make your way down to Esbeck, you might want to head to the Harvest District and speak with Sendal, the Beast Guardian. He might be able to tell you some more information on and verify if she is or not, but if this is true, she's going to get a lot bigger.
She sure does eat a lot. As you see, there's just like piles of food.
Squirrel
that
is
the elephant
actually a
is
baby.
constantly eating and stealing.
Baby Oliphant?
Mm-hmm. You know,
Maybe.
These oliphants are known most for their loyalty to their owners. They bond for life. But also their agility and cleverness, so that may explain some of the circus acts.
Mm-hmm. She balanced on the tightrope. That's how we met.
Which would make sense. You know, this is If this is true, she's Estibal's finest breed and widely considered to be the best breed of elephant-like creatures by far, especially for warfare and such.
It seems to be dangerous to be an elephant on the surface world.
No, it's dangerous to be anything anywhere in this world. Owls get hunted, and they hunt prey. Snakes as well. Everyone has a predator.
Me. I'm the apex.
What was the name of that person?
Well,
Oh, right, I forget about the holes in
Big
the walls.
woolly
Sorry.
The
yeah,
window here is right open.
it's kind of hard to, kinda...
Ergwafa. It means, translates to loyal dune elephant.
And that person you said to look up in Asbeck.
Sendal, the beast guardian. In the Salvos district. I wanted to make sure you know this, because we don't know what will happen, but I've noticed a few traits of hers and wanted to investigate.
Okay.
Well,
Zendal, the beast
Guardian. Beast guardian.
guardian in the
Salvos district of Esbeck.
Well,
Salvos or Salvos?
Salvos. Salvos.
Well, if we ever find ourselves having a more extended visit to Esbeck, I guess we could take a look.
But, yes?
I need to go to Everguard.
Why Evergod?
The king needs me. And she kind of just looks over to Alphadon.
Didn't the king send you down here?
Mm-hmm. But that was before things happened. I could hear it in his voice.
Our mission's not done here, Sushi, he says through the window.
You could just... I've seen you bamf, but you could just bamf out here. Sort of craning your neck like that.
Don't notice.
Yeah. Full platter breakfast still.
Yeah,
Yes.
I could do that too. Fucking leaps through the window.
Crash! Yeah.
Yeah. There's a roll and 3-point hero landing.
Yeah.
I
Does
won't-
nobody in this household use doors?
He doesn't do that. He doesn't do that.
Says the one with spider climb boots.
None of you move normal, alright? But, yes, I just wanted to make sure you knew. I'm not 100... I'm not positive, but it seems likely. They're beautiful creatures.
And I've been sort of following this conversation pretty well in my opinion, but I feel like everyone except for me knows what the fuck you're talking about.
Well, I've never seen one, but I've heard of them before. Large, elephant-like creatures that in the dunes.
How big do they get?
Yeah, how big?
Well, they average around 18 to 20, but can get as large as 30 feet in height.
Did you hear that, squirrel? They're going to be as tall as a house.
Yeah, I think that's
Squirrel's like 10 feet tall right now.
a bit of a boon, if I had to say. If that's true, of course.
Just my observation. But, if I recall, you have a plan to execute some sort of illusion trickery.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Should we do that before we go and drop me sister off, or because that's gonna take only an hour unless we get stuck over there?
Well, here's the thing. Really, with the situation with your sister, all we need to do is get her to my people and then come back. The less people we have there, the better. And keeping the kids here for any longer than they have to be is just a risk on their life.
So we should. I think that's an excellent point. We should probably do that first, then do the illusion. Because if we do that, the illusion is likely going to increase the
Stir
activity
some
of the
commotion,
soldiers.
yeah.
Aye, that's the point. We want to draw a lot of extra attention.
Well, this is, I can take kids over to Shade's End and have them make preparations so that everything is ready. If you wish to do what you need to do and then come back and have your send-off for them, that could work out well. It will take me a little bit of time to get everything set up and communicate to everyone.
Well, they need to pack up the things that they just brought over, yes. That too.
We should probably, if we're not
We need
going
to
to
make
be
sure
going
they're ready on the other end. That is not always immediate.
Yes.
right, that's
Yeah.
Should we have Alphadon send a message to your mates in Azbek so they can get the preparations?
So we're leaving the kids with them.
No, I mean your
Just to
mates,
get them.
Gax.
Oh,
I
okay.
actually didn't prepare sending today, but
Oh,
That makes that slightly more.
You said something about the spar, Gex. I can send word to there and make sure that they know what to expect if you have a message.
yeah. I do have a little something. Give me a second to think.
Okay. As this sort of plan cultivates, have him get that stuff going. Well, maybe you guys do the illusion thing or not. We'll take our last break there. That'll give Rez time to put whatever message he wants to send together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we'll take our last break of the evening there.
Mhm.
And see everyone in a bit.
Yeah. I hope that wasn't too out of the blue when it comes to how much Gax knows about what Opal does, because I feel like you would know she does something important.
Yeah, no, dude, that's not out of the blue at all. That's, I mean, your backstory and working within, yeah, like, no, even if you go outside those lines a little bit, like, it's, dude, that was completely fine, man. You're all good. Rather enjoyed it. Dancing around that bush a little bit.
And these messages are going out to Pubsy, by the way.
Perfect.
Yeah, I do. I was
Oh my
wondering
God,
because
I'm
of how
hungry.
you've. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
No. Tables just showed a nice looking sandwich, and now I'm just saying.
open-faced peanut butter pickle sandwich
Oh yeah.
with some onions and tomato and.
I just ate, so.
We still have our food going in the crock pot. We eat kind of late.
Alright,
Because,
yeah, the
yeah.
crockpot food is the best. You can get
Yeah, we're
stuff
having-
so tender.
We're having potatoes, corn, and shrimp.
Ooh, I've never done shrimp in the crockpot before. I need to.
It is good. You should try it at some time.
I need to find a way. I do a really good lentil curry in the crockpot.
That sounds good.
That does sound good.
Oh, it is so good. You eat it with a bit of naan bread, and
Yeah. I don't really
But,
like naan.
Oh, I love it.
to each their own.
I would love to get you guys to Azbek.
As a player,
we would only have an
selfishly,
hour.
I want to see more of Ezbek because you've made it sound like the coolest place.
Yeah, and the other thing is, like, we could do a flashback, or it could be like send them through and have the people get them where they need to go, and then after you guys could do your, like, go and visit them or something too. I want you all to be able to go.
Yeah, I
It's
think
reasonable for you all,
flashback after
right?
we finish the Larkin confrontation.
Yeah.
It'll be a
Right.
lovely way for you guys to say goodbye to Yonan.
If this was any other media other than D&D, this is the time where everyone would be like, "Oh, Yonan's waving death flags."
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Oh no,
Building up potential sadness.
he's learning, and now he'll die.
Yes. I do have a backup character prepared.
Oh, don't worry. I think we all
No.
do.
No. You start the session with Yonan already dead, and then we
And
find
then
out
we
how
go-
he
and then
dies
we
in
go
his
really
back.
back-
throw the
yeah,
audience off.
and then we'll go
I
back.
know, he dies and that's back. The place like you're actually kind of. I mean, you're not hunted by the Empire, though.
Yeah, that is true. You just got into some form of trouble that got you killed.
Good. Piss off the wrong high-level drunk mage and get
He
power
was
word killed.
Crushed by an
Yeah.
Oliphant.
I mean,
I
that
also
nearly happened.
think-
You joke, but that nearly happened to us in Waterworld. We mugged what turned out to be like a level 20 pirate.
Yeah, I think.
On a bet.
Probably level 13, 14.
Yeah,
If she was level 20, she'd be ruling the entire continent.
yeah, I think it's funny that every time anything comes up and we're like, okay, we're gonna need someone to help us with this, Gax is just like, well, I know a guy.
Oh yeah. Hey, you have allies for a reason.
Yeah,
But
and I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
I once played a game in the Fate system where one of my character's abilities was called I Know a Guy. And it was literally, I would make a roll to see if I had one of my like laundry list of contacts who could just show up and be like, oh, here, do you remember this friend that I've always had? He's going to help us out now.
Yeah. That sounds fun. I've heard of good things about the Fate system. But I think we're going to try to get back into this.
Yep.
We'll have you guys run through what your plan is, and then we'll basically do the little skill check challenge to see how this illusion deal goes. If it goes poorly, it could kick off a combat. That would be trouble. Whatever. We'll figure it out.
Mhm.
Either way, we'll get into that, and then we'll do a round of intrigue, and that'll be it for tonight. Welcome back from break, everyone. We're gonna jump right back into things here as you all gather around what will be your like war table room in your mansion, but is now just most of a table. You know, a round table for you guys to gather around and make your plan, finalize any details you want for this illusion. You know, skullduggery that you're wishing to engage in today. So as you're all gathering together, what is the plan? I know there's an illusion involved, trying to take out some actual guards to make that real while it happens, but...
Not guards, soldiers, but
sorry.
yeah.
sentries.
Mhm.
But question for the GM. Since I'm a local, would I know where would be the place on this day of the week, this time of day, where there would be the most people congregated?
Well, a lot of people at this point, it'd be in Clearport, you know, they're offloading different cargo from ships, but people are also gathering, having, you know, lunch and those sorts of things. So the Clearport district near the harbor would be a good spot.
Alright, so someplace near the harbour, Clearport, some sort of town square.
Yeah.
So
I will say, considering that Gax doesn't really have a place in this plan.
actually, I do have some things that I could use your assistance with.
And that is, I'm not really good with the whole magic thing, and cloak and dagger isn't really my style.
But you are good at taking people out quickly, if it's just one guy. I've seen you do it.
Right?
So, here's my plan. We find some sentries that are out on their own, sort of lure them away from their group, Gax and possibly Sushi. Actually, no, we'll have Sushi on lookout as an owl. Gax and
Okay.
can take out one or two sentries that are. If we can find one on his own, that'd be the best. But if there's two, I think between the two of us, we could take them out before we alert anyone. Then I send the signal telepathically to El Capitan, who creates an illusion of the Greyhawk siblings appearing on a rooftop. I'll fire off my gun to make it look like the... Is it Kyron or Kaishon that has the gun? That's...
That would be Kyron.
Kyron. We'll have Kyron in the illusion pointing his gun up in the air, so I can shoot my gun up in the air to get everyone's attention. Then we throw the body of the sentry off the rooftop to look like, oh, they've just killed a guard or soldier. Fuck, now I'm doing it. And then all of the soldiers will panic and scream, and all of the townspeople will shout, "Oh, heavens to Betsy! It's the Greyhawks, the most wanted people in the entire continent." There are some holes in my plan. I'm very open to suggestions.
Well, I mean, if you're wanting to cause a panic within the ranks,
the base of a plan.
Yeah, I mean, it is definitely a way to get some people riled up. That's for sure.
But it's also...
What are we trying to achieve?
We want, when the fighting starts, we want the Empire's attention divided. They have to kill the Greyhawks. They are... The people that know what kind of empire they work for and who their bosses are know that the punishment for letting the Greyhawks slip through your fingers is likely going to be death.
From what I hear, these Greyhawks are on a no-fly list, and, well, we're trying to front that they're, well, going to fly.
We want them to think that they're going to be smuggled out of town to Esbeck through the docks. That'll mean every soldier they station at the docks looking for these two. And Gax, you haven't seen these two in action.
I don't even know who they are.
They're the leader of the Joint Insurgents.
It's the rebel group up in...
the rebel group that we are technically a part of, that you are technically a part of.
Right, okay, well, I mean, from what I hear, if they just let the Greyhawks through, it's gonna rain hell on them, and, I mean, if they get on a boat and on the way to Esbeck, they're basically untouchable at that point.
So every soldier they station at the docks is a soldier they can't send to the battlefield.
Trying to whittle down some numbers. We don't want to have to take on an entire army on our own.
We don't have to necessarily harm the enemies to subdue them. Remember what I did to you, Yonin, when I first met you?
Sushi, this is a non-negotiable fact.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to do this quickly.
Right. If there was more time, I can try to knock them out without causing permanent damage, but there's no version of this where one of them doesn't end up very badly hurt. And if there's a chance that one of them's going to raise the alarm, I will err on the side of lethal force.
I know for a fact they won't give us the same benefit.
Aye, but there were a few moments in barracks where we showed a bit of restraint when it came to killing Empire forces, and those forces ended up joining our side. So, though she's suggestion is not without merit.
If we show more kindness than what their own people show.
We're in a war, Sushi. That's not going to be an option for whenever.
Not necessarily, but destroying the morale in a way that causes them to join our side would be more beneficial than just destroying the morale.
But we don't have that time. That has been made abundantly clear.
Okay, let's move forward with the plan. We're planning to do this tomorrow, yes?
We're
Today.
planning to do
Yes,
it today.
I mean
this is today, so...
The meeting is tomorrow, right? So we got to do it today.
Right,
exactly.
so-
burning daylight. Let's.
Oh, one more thing. What we need to keep the peacekeepers away. We need to pick a spot where we're away from the peacekeepers, because they get close to that illusion, they're gonna know something is up, because they can see through such trickeries. So, Soshi, we're counting on you to be our eyes in the sky and to warn us
What
when...
about? And she kind of looks for the other druid.
Want to get
yeah.
Jason on this.
One of the other rooms.
He's better at it than I am.
Well, I'd rather have two than one.
I am in complete agreement, Gax. 2 is always better than 1.
They have a point there.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so we're on the same page. Let's see if we can talk Case into this madness.
I'm in. You hear from the other room. It sees a really good perception.
And we've already established there's multiple holes in the walls and the floor and the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
My God, these walls are thin.
You just
You're a
gotta
good
fill it
man,
with mud.
Case.
Good.
I just might. Right, let's get this show on the road.
All right. Yeah, Case will go out and help and I'll assist in this challenge, and Captain Tom will do his part. Well, we're going to engage in a skill check challenge for this, so you guys can make rolls with skills you're proficient in, or if you have, just ideas, whether it's basically like spells or other abilities you have, we can work with that as well.
Yep.
But basically, you guys gotta, identify the exact spot you want. Do some recon. There's going to be you have to get the 2 guards down, and then the illusion and escape. Right, is the big factor. Whatever pieces you want to play or any ideas that you have, feel free to engage in that. But as you guys are making your way towards the Clearport Harbor District, winding through the streets, being led down the cobblestone paths and ducking between a couple of alleys, who would like to go first in this skill check challenge?
I think we should have Sushi go first for
Recon?
the perception, right? Yeah.
Is this with advantage since I have help, or?
It affects the DC, but it won't be an advantage.
Okay, fair enough. Perception.
Come on, Sushi.
12.
12?
That would be a 12.
Okay.
You do have your rebel spirit, just reminding.
Oh, heck yeah, I may as well use that. I always forget about it anyways.
Yeah.
Do I re-roll it then?
I will have you re-roll it, yeah, instead of just taking that 27.
15.
15. With Case's help, that was the DC. So
I'm glad I reminded you.
Yeah, as you guys are scouting out for an area, you're able to identify a spot where there's a lot of people gathered, but also, some troop presence in the area. And the reason you almost pick a spot and then you see a peacekeeper sort of just walk out through, as he walking through this, just freaking huge, right? You're able to guide the troop over to a different part of the Clearport Harbor, away from peacekeepers. That is a success.
I can take one.
Or woohoo?
Yeah.
Who would like to
I
go
would have
next?
had the telepathic group chat up so that we can communicate with the owl.
So she's still hooing it.
Absolutely. Yeah, sure, 100%.
could talk.
Case translates from owl to in the tilt.
You could talk
Who?
rubbly
It's
and
so strange hearing that
tell it to the cat.
in your mind. Just hoo hoo hoo. It's like being in telepathic communication with an actual bird.
Yeah. Who's doing the actual illusion part of this? Like,
El Capitan, but I can make the Arcana roll if we're doing skill check.
Because you'll be
Is that-
assisting.
Yeah, and I have
Talon
thinking there's two of them, and if they move in a way that it is obviously
yeah, bring them into our
individuals,
trap.
Like I could do Kai Shan and have him walk, and then
Kyron's more the talker, anyways, so that would make sense because he can do major illusion and have it make noise, right?
he's the tall, silent one for Kai Shan. Yeah.
So I guess first Gax and I should do the jumping the two guards. Do you have any
Is there-
ideas for that, Gax, or?
Skill associated that you'd like to associate with like your attack or your method for
Yeah.
guys out?
I would assume that we would, sort of be lurking around in a back alley or something like that, and maybe whenever they get a little bit too close, Gax will from the shadows sort of very quickly swish their legs from under their feet and quickly pull them into the what is it called?
Alleyway.
The alleyway, so that so that Yonan can help finish the job.
Oh yeah.
And I would like to
the
do that with
old,
my
like
acrobatics.
straight up old Looney Tunes cartoon, just yanked in.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
Scooby and Shaggy walk out with the guard outfits.
Mm-hmm.
Acrobatics works. Go ahead and make your acrobatics check, please.
Okay. Let's see here.
Rolling dice.
11. I'm gonna use my rebel spirit. 18.
Much better. Yeah. Phew. Able to snatch him up and dispose of him in any way you wish, or knock whatever you want there. You're able to just snag one of the soldiers as he walks through. Sort of like sees something on the ground in an alley and walks just right in front of you as you're able to walk him up.
Yeah.
Yonan will smash his head in with the pommel of his dagger for a non-lethal takedown. He's going to have a broken nose, possibly a fractured jaw, but he's
Definitely a concussion. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'll stuff him in a nearby trash pile.
All right. And for your role there, Yonan?
we're taking him up. We're gonna dump him off one of the rooftops for where. Actually, no, that actually works out well because we've got to get him up to the roof without him being seen, so it looks like the Greyhawks are throwing the body off of the roof. So I'm gonna stealthily move this body up to the roof.
Sure. Give me
My
a
stealth
stealth
skill.
check.
Yeah.
Because I can, burning a psionic energy dice to make that a 25.
That fails for something else. Yeah.
The DC was 30.
Yeah.
No.
A watcher actually got you.
Yeah, you're able to, stealthily make your way on top of one of the buildings, making sure to not be too near like a rooftop, guard that might be looking around. So you're able to remain hidden as you get this guard with a just broken nose, bloody face on the top of the roof.
Okay.
He's out,
Yes.
knocked out.
Probably break some more when he falls off the roof.
That's another success. Probably.
So Althadon is going to, with El Capitan, prepare to cast some spells. We're a bit distance from where Yonan is, because I'm assuming you guys are like leaning over the edge, ready to throw over the body, and so we'll make them appear there and go in the opposite direction that you guys are going to go, so that you guys can get away.
Yeah.
And yes, I'll cast Silent Image, and he'll cast whatever illusion he's casting.
The
Major
major illusion. Give me that Arcana check.
You got help and
23.
23.
Woo!
Yeah. Flawless illusion. As you see, people are just having a day in the market, trading goods. Yeah, there's a war going on. Yeah, they might be under siege soon. Business has got to be done. Right?
Life goes on.
Yeah. Until a body is dropped from a roof right by the edge of this market, people scream. You see as there's a commotion occurring, and Alphadon. I know that you did the silent illusion, but what do you think Kyron Greyhawk says as he stands on top of this roof, the illusion of him, to the people in this town?
I forget what he sounded like, but put me on the spot, huh? Something like, your liberty is at hand. For the Greyhawk siblings are here.
We will free your
The oppression of the
oppressed
Empire.
city.
Yeah.
Something to that.
See as he
Very,
Very
very
inspirational.
spiritual.
puts one leg up on the edge of right next to the body. He goes, "People of Seawood's Port, your liberty has arrived. Your rebels from the north, us Greyhawks, have came to assist you in freeing yourselves from this tyranny. Fear not," as he points his gun and shoots, and only a couple of you notice that from a ways away, El Capitan has pulled out one of his guns and shot. As you see, it goes and hits one of the speakers that Larkin's message was sort of playing through, and he goes, "Fear not, for we will shut that young pup up. Return to your homes. Freedom is coming." As you see, people, some people cheer, some people run, and it is pandemonium in this town square. So that is a resounding success from all of you. The only thing that remains to happen is I need stealth checks from all of you.
Escape.
Get out of here. Yeah.
I assume this is like a group-wide thing.
Yeah, it's a group. It's a group one. Case will do a no, he's still in owl form. You can't cast. Come on.
Oh,
yeah, they're fine. I assume.
Shadow-
Someone's in the
Yeah,
owl form.
Yeah.
Pass without a trace. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, he was thinking about that.
Yeah.
I'll say Sushi, roll with advantage just to roll it, but you can use your stealth stat instead of the owl.
I was gonna say, I think if owls get advantage of stealth rolls, I'm just double checking here.
They think of the advantage on perception.
Fly by. Oh, don't. Put...
I'm thinking
All right, I'm gonna use Rebel Spirit on this stealth check. So
I might have to use Rebel Spirit. Let's see.
Roll that again.
Nope.
19.
Well,
burning a psionic energy die to turn that 19 into a 27.
no, I got a 12. With the Rebel Spirit, is it advantage and we keep the higher, or is
23.
it we keep the next one?
Yeah, you get
Just
to
a
choose.
reroll.
Okay.
It's a reroll.
Yeah.
I'll use it now. I haven't used it yet.
I got a 23.
Stealth.
Sushi rolled a 17.
Okay, 18's better than 12.
Yeah,
That is true.
27, 23, 17, and 18. Yeah, you guys are able to successfully, get out of the way.
Flawless.
Troops do rush there, and they at a certain point rush right past you guys as you, just blend in with a group of people walking the opposite direction. As you're able to return successful on this day to your estate. You notice that the street kids are gone. They must be at Shade's End, getting ready to transport. You'll leave for Azbek later today.
I see a note on the door. I
But-
have your children.
Yeah.
I'm coming down.
Cut out of magazines.
Don't give
Yeah.
Jack any ideas.
Meet you guys later.
But as we close out today's session, we are going to have one more round of intrigue.
Yes.
So Yonan and Gax have both gone. So I'm looking to hear from Billy slash Sushi or Table slash Alphadon on what you think the org would do next. Again, you can try to do something to like raise your own levels. I'm gonna move the
And-
20 over.
And just to remind us, DM, what exactly was done as of last intrigues?
So last intrigues, I have a they'll be on the right of like the Seaward support map. So I have the action. So the last one, Gax, you rolled a nat 20 to raise your resolve by 2. Spreading word throughout the city, and the Empire tried to do a bunch of shit and failed. Basically, I rolled like crap. So, and before that, Yonan attempted to reduce the enemy troops' resolve, and failed. And you're unsure what the Empire did in that first one, but you believe it was raise a unit of some sort to their cause. So, as far as like actions, I'll move the screen over.
So we haven't tried to bring the rat catchers in.
You have not.
No,
No,
we
so
haven't.
you could try that. There's other things you have as well.
That's DC 13 operations
you could raise
test.
your
We've got.
you can try to raise your own levels. You can try to do like, some sort of mission to decrease Empire's communications resolve or resource
Our
levels.
operations is a +3.
Yeah, and then you would just like think of a skill that you have proficiency in that would kind of work within that, and you if you have one, you can add your proficiency to that.
Okay,
as well.
so.
I mean, operations trying to get the rat
Would that be
catchers isn't a bad
investigation?
idea.
Could work for that.
Ooh.
What was your theme? What was the question, Billy?
Is it possible to do a joint operation?
I mean, like thematically, yes, because it's not like just you guys going and doing this. You're sending troops or other people to go and, do whatever you're trying to do. There's no like help action or anything you can give though in this circumstance. Thematically, you absolutely can work on these things together for sure. But
Because
Yeah,
Alphadon
I'll
is
see.
not very
Sure, sure.
persuasive.
no, you're fine.
Persuasion would make a lot of sense.
Well, what would you be attempting to do?
So either I'm trying to convince
get the
them
rat
or
catchers.
like rally them up to join, I would think, or locate them if they're hard to find.
because
Yeah.
they're
I mean, I can see investigation for the locating aspect. I mean,
It's whether or not they would already be willing to fight, and then we just gotta find them and bring them to us, or if they would need some convincing, in which case I think it's persuasion.
if you did convincing, it'd probably be a diplomacy
Oh.
check instead of
Oh.
operations. Oh wait, no, 'cause
Okay,
this is
so-
the raise. Wait, this is the raise
Yes.
rat catchers.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so it would be an operations check for sure. Yeah, I can see that persuasion work as
Yeah,
well.
I'm not good at persuasion, but
right now it's you or Sushi can go.
Yeah,
So
so-
I can see investigation. I
you got
can see.
any ideas there, Billy, for what Sushi would want to do?
My thoughts for Sushi is to go to Alphadon to get poison made, and she's going to do a solo mission to try to espionage the enemy.
Okay, and try to like decrease one of their things. You could like poison some of their comms officers to decrease their communications, poison their supplies to decrease their resources, or try to just like overall poison their troops to decrease their resolve. If that's the type of thing
I
you're
think
thinking of.
poisoning the troops for more immediate response, but I would rather. I want to target the grunts, but I want to disable them if I could, rather than just making them poisoned. You know what? You know what I mean? Like
probably
poison
targeting the
attack would-
communication officers would probably be the best way to do that, because if they don't know they're supposed to show up, they can't show up and get killed.
So, I mean, as you guys see below, like the adventure
That-
party thing, there's the levels. You can see what each one does. So, like, if you decrease their communications by 1 and bring them down to compromised at -1, that means that at the end of their next deployment, like when they deploy their troops in the battle, the opposed domain chooses one of you guys get to choose one of their units in any rank on the battlefield and move it to a different space. So it's like a mishap in their communications with the mechanical effect of that.
no matter what, they're gonna still be in the battle. You're not going to be
Yeah.
disabling anything.
Resources
you're
would
just,
be
you're
probably-
just gonna.
Well, I think trying to reduce the troops, or reduce the effectiveness.
Resources
or
would help
something
then,
in
because
that
if you get them to low, then each of their
Yeah.
main artillery units has disadvantage on morale and command tests until the end of the first round of battle.
Yeah, getting rid
That
of their
could work if
resources.
that's how the mechanics are.
Yeah, so it's those different levels that you can do. You can also you can try to raise a unit for yourselves, but as far as messing with trying to either increase or yours or decrease the enemies, the communication resolving resources is just how to
Yeah.
Okay.
have to
So
have
yeah,
a system
I'll
for it.
target
Otherwise, it would be
the resources then, and
sure, absolutely.
basically, and actually, do this. This makes more sense thematically, and then I don't need poison. Using Druidcraft to cause all their food to spoil and start growing mushrooms everywhere.
Yeah. So for doing that, I'd say that's probably a espionage sort of check. So I'd let you. That's a +1 for you guys, and then you can roll and you can add your proficiency.
Efficiency is
+6.
3. So it should be a plus d20 +4.
Mm.
okay.
Let's see this.
Oh.
Oh,
9.
An attempt was made.
yeah.
Hey, it happens.
She does one locker of food, not realizing that there's 50 others.
Yeah. As you return, not getting quite the effect that you were intending.
You used edible mushrooms.
Yeah. As you see the resources of the Empire's not diminished significantly in this endeavor. Unfortunately, Sushi. However, it's a good thought, and as you're working out, this domain stuff, you'll only get better at it as you guys go. So on that note, I need to make a check for them. Yeah. Operations.
And then we'll have 2 more. I will say one of these times we might want to
Get the
raise,
rat catchers.
yeah, raise the rat
I
catchers.
think I'll try. Again, if they need persuading, it's going to be a little difficult, but
Well, Jack said investigation was fine.
okay.
Mhm.
I will search
Yeah.
near and far.
Go on an adventure.
So, the Empire's doing their domain action. You guys have heard whisperings and noticed a lot of lumber being shipped to the outside of these walls, just in case. As you see, a unit of catapults, siege weaponry is being built as the Empire raised
Raise the unit.
a unit of catapults. Yeah, that's what they did.
Mhm.
On that note, that'll close out the third round of Intrigue. At this point, I'm okay with doing a 4th round right now if we want to do the
Okay.
rat catchers.
Yeah. I'll
If you want
do
to give
that.
that a shot, and
Yeah.
the Empire will get theirs.
Okay, so that
Yeah, so investigation and operations.
my
so-
investigation's a
so
plus
+3.
7.
So you get to add your
proficiency?
proficiency to it if you
Okay.
have a
Yes,
proficiency.
okay.
So it's your operations
So
plus
3.
your proficiency, so it should be
Yes.
+6.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to roll a 9 or higher. Just above a 50-50.
Well, we don't know that.
1d20
DC 13.
plus
actually,
6. I rolled an 8 for a
Come on.
14.
And a 14!
Yeah.
That'll do it. So
We got
Alphadon,
him.
you're doing some investigations trying to trace down this old band of adventurers that seem to retire in Seaward's Port a long time ago that have gone underground with the war. As you're seeking out to find them using some of your contacts, some of the resources that the Shadow Band provides, you're able to track down this group of adept fighters and rally them to your cause. The rallying's not too hard. It's more about just finding them and digging them out of, no, I'm retired, but I guess I'll come out one more time. As, you guys will get the rat catchers. Huge come up for you guys.
Yeah.
as you see this.
Yeah,
elite unit.
two screw ups and two successes.
Mhm.
One of them a very big, both of them very big successes. Oh,
Yeah, and then
Hey, Jack, don't do that on camera.
what? Oh God, I was doing. I'm shaking my diet. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ! All right, good call. Good call. Good call. Good call. Good call. What's the other shit?
And that's a clip. No.
Oh, you did make that espionage check. Well, I messed that up. They would have used their death to spies. Okay. You know what? They're doing it. As a reaction to Sushi's espionage check, they're gonna use their death to spies ability and try to kill some spies. Rolled like dog shit. You noticed after Sushi's failed mushroom attempt, in around your area, not directly finding your estate, you see some cloaked Empire, the assassin type troops wandering around. You're able to eliminate them before they're able to do anything.
that just a dagger of psionic energy flies through the air, and suddenly this cloak figure just drops dead of what appears to be unexplained cerebral hemorrhage, just blood running from his nose.
And other than that, for their actual fourth turn, they're going to make an espionage check. Let's see how it is. Yes. Unfortunately, in response, while you were out garnering the rat catchers, as you guys, you're starting to build up your army. Training is happening here. You're trying to train some of these peasants into soldiers and getting those things going. You failed to realize that a lot of your supplies that you were bringing in have been poisoned by the Empires. They decrease your resolve by 1 level.
Okay, that's fine. They're still loyal.
All right, that's.
I'm sorry, resources, not resolve. Resources.
Well.
Okay, that's not
So
as.
we were at
that's
plus
not
1,
good.
and now we're gonna be at.
No, we were at normal, and now we're at
neutral.
low.
Yeah. I'm thinking maybe at some point, we might want to use this bonus action.
No, we had 11 resources. Now we're down
Call in a favor?
No, that's your level. You're below that. You see the levels for this intrigue. Like you guys have +2 resolve.
to 10.
Right. So you got fanatic. If you look below that for the resources, you guys start at normal and then can get fluctuated. That is just your DC.
Okay.
That they roll against to mess with that.
Right. So we were at
So
normal,
if
and
they
then I
wanted
went
to
down
do
to
resolve,
here.
that'd be multiple.
And so our communications is still normal because we haven't changed that either.
You wanted to potentially use a domain bonus action?
To call in a favor?
I was just saying at some point.
You can. Well, you have 1 round of intrigue left. After this, we'll take care of after the Larkin.
What is domain bonus action?
You guys have a unique domain feature called Call in a Favor, which allows you as a bonus action to petition NPC realms for their domain special unit, right?
We've kind of already.
We don't have a lot of allies, and
we have no
shadow band. Did that to get the scale guard already.
We already have a shadow band unit.
Yeah, as some of the stuff you've been doing, you kind of you've got the scale guard. I've given you some of them.
Okay, I see. Never
domain,
mind
but
then.
you can't. There's still an option. I mean, you can try to petition aspect for more forces or things like that.
Or we could petition Skull Island to send some.
Well, we already did that.
You petition they're sending Goblin ship. You would have to petition them for
Is that the Goblin feat shields I see there?
Which, yeah. As we close out the session, these intrigues happening, you guys are able to get your rest in. You make your trip to to Ezbek, and we'll do that short session, afterwards, and have a little mini adventure for you guys after the Larkin confrontation. But that's where we're going to end the session today.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you guys enjoyed as we're gearing up for this.
Yeah.
And big session next time, so I'm excited. Thank you, each and every one of you guys. Your phenomenal roleplay. I know I threw you guys through a loop and brought us back to a little bit of the gritty themes that we have here. So
Yeah, well, you know who the real goat of these sessions are?
Processed
the viewers.
cheese.
Okay. Yeah, processed cheese.
I didn't see any goats in the thing. We don't have any. Can Sushi turn into one?
It's a Skull Island term.
anyways, that's what we're going to call it tonight. Thank you guys very much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
See you
Be
soon.
good.
Bye.
Bye.
And cut.